Hey, what's up YouTube fam? Brandon Weaver here once again. So, you want to get that 700, that 800 score even. You want good credit. You want great credit, excellent credit. Well, you're on the right channel. Hit that subscribe try button now. We want to break down how you can get to the highest level, the highest FICO score, the highest FICO achievers. How do they get there? So, the idea here is that FICO on their app, on their website, if you have the FICO app, which is great, they actually tell you and break it down for you, okay? Which we have here. Now, FICO, of course, is the main scoring model that most lenders use. It is the one that when you talk about your credit score, that's the one most people are talking about. There are other credit scores out there, but they're not used as often and typically aren't the ones that are utilized for mortgages, for bank cards, for car loans, that kind of stuff. So, if you want to be the highest FICO achiever, of course you want all good on-time payment history, okay? 35% is your payment history, so no late payments, okay? Really, the highest FICO achievers have no late payments, no collection, no charge-offs, nothing negative, all good on-time payment history. Now, there are some very specific things which we're going to get into about how to break down that, on-time payment history, but no negative items. Now, 30% is your amount of debt. So you want to keep your credit utilization down. So right there, 35% is on-time payment history, 30% is your amount of debt. We've got 65%. That's the majority of your credit score in the FICO model. So less than 7% utilization. Individuals starting out, you might want to get under 30%, then under 10%, then under 7%. I know sometimes you're thinking, oh, if I get it under 30%, I'm okay. You are, but if you want to be at the highest levels, you want to get it under 7%. Now, utilizing 3 revolving credit cards, which we'll talk about a little bit later, you want to pay those off to keep the credit utilization down. You really don't want to carry a balance, okay? Now, 15% is length of credit history. So your credit history, 15% is your length of credit history. So you want long credit history. You want these, credit cards. You want these loans that you might have paid off of the car or the mortgage or whatever. You want this long history. They like to see that people not only can manage credit, but manage credit over the long term. So 15% is length of credit history. Now, when I was starting out and got all the negative items off my credit report, had some good positive history on there, I didn't have a lot of credit history, when I was first starting out, but I still was able to get way up into the 800s because I had some history on there. And it was good, and no on-time, no late payments, all on-time payment history. And the amount of debt was low, the credit utilization was low. So you're looking at, 65% your amount of debt, your payment history, and then 15% of your credit is credit history. You got some good credit, you're probably gonna be all right. In fact, the highest FICO achievers, their average age of all their accounts is 9 years or more, okay? So most people can usually get that. But the oldest account needs to be over 25 years, Now, that is a little bit more challenging for individuals who might be rebuilding and starting out, but that's a small portion of the overall package. Again, I didn't have over 25 years of credit history. One account, one of the oldest one account over 25 years old, I still was able to be up in the 800s. So you can be okay. It's a smaller portion of the breakdown of the FICO. Now, 10% is the amount of new credit. 10% of the amount of new credit. Typically, the highest FICO achievers have not opened up a new credit card recently, in the past year, and they really haven't had a lot of hard inquiries in the past couple of years. In fact, when getting a mortgage, getting a home loan, we recommend that you do not apply for any new credit for about 24 months, for about 2 years, okay? So when purchasing a home, it can behoove you to get your credit up solid. If it's good and it's squared away and it's ready to go, you can, in some scenarios, some situations, it can be helpful not to open up a credit card for a couple of years. It can help boost your score if you have the time and the ability to wait for it. If not, you're ready to go. You have the score, you have all the things in place for your home. You want to start building that wealth, that generational wealth. It's all good. Remember, we can do this work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com, or if you need to dispute negative, nasty, erroneous items, 609creditrepair.com. You get the Beyond Committed package and send those letters out, okay? Either option. Please give the video a thumbs up. Now, the last category, 10% your credit mix. 10% is your credit mix. So this is what we're talking about, those specific accounts. You can have up to, okay, 12 revolving accounts, really. That's really what the highest FICO achievers have, 12 revolving accounts. And I'm not saying to go out and get all 12 revolving accounts right now and today and the next day, but over a course, a period of time, over years, you'll have 12 revolving accounts, credit cards, okay? Now, you can have some store cards, okay? They cannot all be store cards. In fact, you have to have at least 7 of the big bank, the big issuers, right? The cities, the capital ones, whatever it might be, the big banks, okay? The rest can be store cards. You do not have to have store cards to get up in those 700 credit scores. You do not have to have store cards, but you can have some. It is okay. Now, installment loans, they like to see the highest FICO achievers have 5 installment loans. Either they have been utilized and paid off or closed. All good time, all on-time payment history, all good on-time payment history. Or maybe they have some that are open right now. And it's possible, you know. Maybe you've used a self-lender, you paid off a car or two, and now you have a car note, you have a mortgage. It's pretty simple to get to, 3, 4, 5 installment loans, okay? And again, want to keep that credit utilization down. If you've got negative, nasty, erroneous items, 609creditrepair.com. You can dispute, get that Beyond Committed package, yes, or we can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. Please give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe, try button, and until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.